Okay, let's go ahead and go through these questions pretty quickly because I want to get this video up before New Year's ends. So that's a hyperbolic statement. Do you guys know the word hyperbole? That's just a synonym for exaggeration. So the correct answer is B. Probably should use my green pen. Children have plastic minds. GRE likes this word, but it doesn't mean plastic like the material. It means plastic like flexible or bendy. So of the five, the best choice is going to be impressionable, because that means I can influence them. Droll, this is another kind of common GRE word. This means humorous, even though it looks nothing like that. Number 3, this material is malleable. Malleable and plastic on the GRE are rough synonyms. So of the five, the best choice is going to be pliable. Her intransigence is her defining characteristic. Someone who is intransigent doesn't want to be talked to, or they'll never change their mind. So the best choice is going to be stubbornness. Jim is indefatigable. No clue how to pronounce this. How do you pronounce this word? Does anyone actually use this word when speaking? Indefatigable. Indefatigable. No clue. Anyway, I know the meaning, so that's good enough. Someone who is never gets tired. So they always try. They're very tenacious. So best one would be dogged. These concepts are immutable. If something's immutable, you cannot change it. You cannot move it or anything. So of the five, the best choice is going to be fixed. Children should not reproach adults. What does reproach mean? Reproach means to basically tell someone they are doing a bad job. Sorry about that noise. Tell someone they're doing a bad job. So of the five here, the best choice is going to be B, express disapproval of. His malign actions should not go unpunished. Notice all of these are bad, so that's not going to help you. You just have to know the meaning. Somebody who is malignant, or like a malignant tumor, you can see how bad that word is. So the best choice is going to be malevolent. I think there was like an Angelina Jolie movie with this title, and in it she was like the big bad witch or something like that. Number 9, his voice is known for its soporific effect. Soporific? I don't know. I've never heard the word. I've only seen it on a GRE test, which means you need to know it because you might see it on the test too. Hopefully my voice is not soporific. Maybe it is. I apologize. The best choice is sleep-inducing. The comic book was pristine. Pristine means untouched, perfect condition. There's no blemishes. There's no ripped pages. The best choice is unspoiled. There's a lot of trick answers in here, like priceless and polished. No, those are close, but not as good as unspoiled. This substance is said to have salubrious effects. Salubrious relates to health giving. It makes people healthy. So the best choice is D, healthful. They are a sedulous people. If you had to guess this word, you would probably almost without a doubt think negative. I know I did when I first saw it. It just sounds negative. But in fact, it's a positive word. It means diligent. It means hardworking. There is a dearth of experts. Dearth means an insufficient number or a lack of. So of these choices, what would be the best one? Plethora is the opposite. Need, maybe. So let's skip that one. Mismatch, no. Group, no. Wanting. On the GRE, wanting essentially is a synonym for lack. So that, and I'm not sure if the noun of this is want. Maybe the noun is want, but anyway, that's the best answer. But again, hopefully I use the correct part of speech here. Her face was stern. Her face was dour, very serious. The book has an irreverent tone. I always like to break this one down. So the root word is revere, which means respectful. So the opposite of that is kind of disrespectful. Of these five, the best choice is impertinent. Don't be confused by this. This does not mean, for the GRE at least, it doesn't mean not relevant. So that's a word they like to trick people with. 16, the clamor was unbearable. The racket, the noise. So this right here is a synonym for noise. He was full of platitudes. Platitudes are those sayings that like everybody says. They don't make anybody feel better. What would be an example of a platitude? Like, for example, let's say something bad happens to your family and someone says, my thoughts are with you, or is there anything I can do? But they don't really mean that, right? What if you say, okay, yeah, you can do my homework? They probably won't agree, right? So it's just one of those things people say. They don't really have much meaning. So the best choice is going to be cliches. Don't be indolent. Don't be lazy. His speeches are usually tendentious. So this looks like it would mean provocative, which it can, but still the best choice here is one-sided, because somebody who has a tendentious speech, they're trying to sway you to one side, or they're trying to really favor one viewpoint. She could not be appeased. Appeased is just a straight-up GRE synonym for placated, right there. I cannot sanction this proposal. Sanction is one of those weird words which actually has two meanings, and the meanings are opposite. It's a very strange word. So, for example, I could say I sanction something, which means I approve of it. But I could say I sanction someone, which means I maybe reprimand them or give them a warning or tell them they did something wrong. So one of those kind of weird words that you see in the English language. There's a couple others. I can't think of any off the bat, but there's like 3 or 4 good examples of words that essentially have two meanings, but not only that, they're kind of opposite meanings. So of these 5, the best choice is going to be approve. The trick answer is praise. This right here is the trick, but praise is a little bit too strong. Suha loathes bananas. I always like to practice my Korean, as you guys know. Suhwa loathes. She hates bananas. She abhors bananas. People should not be insular. They should not be insular. They shouldn't be provincial. They shouldn't be narrow-minded. They shouldn't be only focusing on themselves. The lecture was explicable. If a lecture is explicable, you can basically understand it. So comprehensible is the best. It was a prescient message. Prescient. It was a prophetic message. One of GRE's favorite pairs right there. She's a neophyte. A good guess would be innovator, because neo means new. Have you ever seen the movie The Matrix? The Matrix? I just said The Matrix, sorry. It's a good movie. His name is Neo. In fact, I've probably seen that movie like a million times. A neophyte is an amateur. The results are largely arbitrary. The best choice, some of these are okay. Anomalous, maybe. Misleading, yeah. But really, what's the closest meaning to arbitrary? It's going to be random. The intrepid lead character saved the day. Someone who is intrepid is not a coward. They're not scared. So the best choice is going to be undaunted. Okay, 2 more. It's an archaic method. I think most of you will probably know archaic in this context means it's an obsolete method. So it's out of date. It's no longer that useful. And then finally, I need a robust vehicle. I need a strong vehicle. I need a vehicle that can take a lot of damage. Best choice is going to be rugged. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll go ahead and put my email on the screen with a little bit of that cool song from the beginning. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me an email, and then I'll have another one of these vocab quizzes out next week. So right now, this is quiz number 7, which means we have 210 words covered. Make sure you do quiz numbers 1 through 6 for further GRE practice. All right, until next time, hope everyone has a happy new year.